Alright, week 14 is done, and what a crazy week it's been, at least for me. As you may have noticed, I decided to shake up my whole team, trading away the #1 pick to Serenity for the top point guard in the league, in assists anyway. Who knew Steve Nash would still be this good at this age? I don't know if I'm done changing things, so I'll put in a little plug, benefit of doing these videos. No one on my team is safe. Everyone is available for a trade on my team, so if you've got an offer, don't hesitate to make it. That being said, the trade deadline is March 3rd. For some reason, ESPN only lets me choose Wednesdays as a trade deadline date, so it was either February 23rd, the day before the actual NBA deadline, or March 3rd. I went for the latter based on the votes to have it go past the actual NBA deadline. Now on to why you're all here watching this. Trophies and power rankings. As for the trophies, technically there was one trophy earned this past week. Ballaholics had only 40 turnovers, but he also only played 24 games. The last winner was Wolf, who at least had 29 games played in his week of 41 turnovers, and appears to be playing somewhat. So I'm making the executive decision not to hand this one out, at least until Ballaholics comes to me directly and says that he's playing. And now, the power rankings. Astoria Poverty used his 7-1 record this week to help pull away from Sam Skills, who went 6-2, and reclaimed sole possession of first place. Sam Skills drops back to second. Chronic bounced back from an 0-8 week in 13 to a 7-1 week in 14 and jumped back from 7th place to 3rd in the power rankings. Sir Speedy remains at 4th. 2 bad weeks in a row for my team dropped me back to 5th, where I'm now tied with Serenity, who moved up from 6th. Wolf drops to 7th from 5th. And then the bottom 5 remain the same, with Headbusses, Koei, Wolfpack, Ballaholics, and Knights in that order. We've got 5 more weeks of the regular season and about 3.5 weeks until the trade deadline. So here are some interesting thoughts for you guys to ponder for the weeks to come. Astoria Poverty should be getting Joakim Noah back in time for the playoffs, which could greatly increase his chances of going all the way, especially since he stayed in first without him. Will Sam Skills be able to get Eric Gordon back in time for the playoffs to give him that extra push he may need to beat Sir Speedy in Division 2? Will Speedy's method of adding and dropping to maximize his games played each week earn him a trip to the finals and maybe even the trophy? Serenity now has 2 of the top 3 small forwards in the game and some of the best scoring out there. With Durant's newfound ability to rebound, where was that when I had him, will this be the push he's needed to crack into the top of his division and keep him going through the playoffs? Division 1 still has the tightest races after first place, with 2nd through 4th all within 1 game of each other, and 5th only 5 games out. Division 2 should see Speedy, Sam Skills, and myself going deeper in the playoffs, if only because Koei, Ballaholics, and Wolfpack don't seem to be playing. Will that be enough to push one of us all the way, though? Alright, gentlemen, that's all for this week. I'll see you all next week and see how things are going.